Hare Krishna. Haribol dear devotees, Hare Krishna. So today, after 3 days, we are coming and we are meeting for our session 24, Attainment of Suddha Suddha Bhakti. Uh, so we will start with our prayers and uh, uh, and then we'll go for our usual Guru Puja. Today, very, very nice Guru Puja. We have all nice flowers and nice fruits. Okay. So we'll start with our Guru Pranam Mantra. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavati Pashyatareshatarine Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Hare Bol. So today for this attainment of Shuddhanam violet color and light pink color, yellow color, and white, some white flowers. Such a beautiful combination of a very nice bouquet. So please offer this for our attainment of Shuddha Bhakti scriptures. Okay, nice, no? Very nice flowers, fresh flowers. Okay, so now we will go for this. So we have nice pink flowers today to offer for our. We can offer these flowers for Radha Krishna also, and for the scriptures also, for our gurus also. And we see so many varieties of pink color flowers. See. Okay. So we'll go for the next Gaunitai. So for Gaunitai also we have very nice flowers today. So we will basket from your house, and then you can pluck flowers, and then you can offer this for our Gaunitai. Just a minute. You can pluck as much as flowers you want. Generally, we see these flowers everywhere. Outside the road also we can see this pink color flower. Some hibiscus variety. Okay. So one more time you want to see an offer? Let me. Okay, so you can pluck as much as you can flowers, and then you can offer these beautiful pink flowers for Gaunitai. And now we go for our Radha and Krishna, and we have beautiful. We are taking you for a garden today.
I'm ready for love, I'm ready for you. I'm sitting right here.
Oh, very nice, wonderful garden.
I'm ready for love, I'm ready for you.
Okay. It's very small video, so you have to pluck fast. One more time, I will do.
I'm ready for love, I'm ready for you.
Okay. So these bunches of flowers, we will pluck it and we can offer for Radha and Krishna. See how nice our Krishna, that he is such a beautiful gardens in this world he has made. So many varieties of flowers he has given for us. But we can't see so many varieties in Chennai, but at least we are seeing here, no? We can offer whatever we cannot get in Chennai, we can offer it mentally while we go to these forest flowers. Okay. Okay. So now, yeah. Today, for beautiful Radha and Krishna and Ashtasakis, and one Manjari is also standing there. So Ashtasakis are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, one more. 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Sakis, and they look very small Sakis. So Radha and Krishna in the middle, in the beautiful lotus. They are in the lotus. So this beautiful thali plate for Radha and Krishna, rice, puffed up puris, then very nice sweet sweet balls, which is I think it is juicy sweet balls, and then chana dal tadka, and then one more sweet, rasamalai, and then paneer sabji, and then cauliflower sabji, and then papaya, samosa, aloo ka sabji, aloo patani ka sabji. So many varieties, so nice, nice feast. Oh, where is Pani Puri? Oh, this is Pani Puri. This looks like a sweet. It doesn't look like a Pani Puri. Pani Puri means it will be open in the middle, no? And there'll be some juice for that. Anyway, so whatever you feel this, please offer everything for Radha and Krishna. So nice, wonderful plate. Okay, now we have fruits for after having complete thali food. Now our Radha and Krishna, we are going to offer these beautiful fruits. Many fruits, nice fruits. You also please pluck, and you have to bring, surely you have to bring a big basket. Okay, now let me on. Okay, so we will tell what are all the fruits. Pineapple, dragon fruit, Ventica, pear, orange, grapes. Nice, no? With the plucking sound, it's very nice. So one more time, you want to pluck and keep for Radha and Krishna? we will go. Once again, we'll go for the garden. Okay, are you satisfied? So we can offer all these fruits for our beloved Radha and Krishna. And now here for Srila Prabhupada, we have idli, dosa, chutney, then gunpowder. This is what one Maharaja called. You are from South India? That means you know gunpowder? I like it, gunpowder. I was not knowing what is this gunpowder. But then I understood that he was telling about our idli powder. That idli podi, what we do here, he's calling it as gunpowder. That means it is so hot, it seems, no? That Maharaj was telling it's gun. South India means I remember your gunpowder. So it's so hot, he was meaning to say. So there is how many chutneys? That coconut chutney is there. Then one more podi is there, and one what is this? This is the red chutney, red chili chutney, and green chutney, and this is till oil. So with till oil, we have two kinds of podi, and this is idli podi. This is one more podi. I don't know what is this. So we can so many varieties to of side dishes for idli and dosa. Okay, then sambar. Then one more chutney. This is, I think, peanut chutney. So this is, I think, water. So many varieties of side dishes with very nice idli dosa. Okay, and podi, and 3 varieties of chutneys, 4 varieties of chutneys. Very nice. Okay, so we'll offer all this for our beloved founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Founder Acharya of ISKCON Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, so please take blessings from him, and then we will go for there is something. I don't know what is this. Let me see. We'll make it a little big. Yeah, we will open now. What's going to happen? So we have nice orange juices generating. So nice orange juice we'll be giving for Srila Prabhupada. Orange juice. Nice, no? For this summer. Yeah. So sunflowers, we are going to pluck all the sunflowers, and we are very lovingly, we will offer that for our Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. Okay, are you satisfied? So these flowers are very nice now to offer for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. By offering all these flowers for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet, we are satisfied, and Srila Prabhupada is satisfied, and we will take blessings from Srila Prabhupada. So here we have His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj ki jai. So here we have this is some roll, chapati roll. In that they have some juicy stuff inside. So paneer we can see, and carrot and all other things. So This is stuffed parota. This is stuffed parota. This stuffed parota, what they have done, they have applied some chutney in the first. First of all, they have applied some chutney, green chutney, can you see, and some maybe some sweet chutney also. After that, they have filled with some juicy sabji inside, and then they have kept it very nicely. So we can offer this for Radha and Krishna, and then we can offer this for His Holiness Manaswami Maharaj. Okay, now we have a very big treat. So this treat you will never forget in your life. So this is I'll try to tell you the names of the fruits. Just a minute. So we are trying to tell you the names of the fruits, for which I just kept something. Okay, we'll start now. So many fruits for Maharaj. So, are you satisfied? It is so beautiful. This girl is plucking so many fruits, and she has a big basket, and like that basket only hanging on your back, you have to come like this girl and pluck so many fruits. And these fruits are very, very nice for offering for our His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj, because he likes all these fruits. So we can offer such kinds of beautiful fruits for our Maharaj. With all love, we will offer. Okay. Again, I will play, and I'm trying to tell you the names if I can. This is Montmorency cherry, and this is very fast. Sweet plum. Sweet apples, grapes, such wonderful grapes. All our love that we will give for our Guru. Okay, so I will try to tell you what are all the fruits. Uh, Again, they are asking. So this is a complete 1 minute story. Okay. So there are some blue color flowers. It's very simple. These flowers you can pluck and you can offer for Maharaj Lotus Sweet, and then we will go for our class. By that time, I just wanted to show you this. What about these fruits? We want to see that fruits names. No, I'll just try to find out. I'll just try to bring it here. Okay. These are the fruits. This is the first one. What that girl was plucking. Montmorency cherry. This is Montmorency cherry, and this is Chalisa cherry. The red one, what she was picking, that was Chalisa cherry, and then this is prune plum, and this is plum. So this is one kind of plum, and this is another kind of plum. This is a original plum fruits, a big one. It's like such a wonderful color, violet color. And then this is Rubus trifidus. This small fruit is Rubus trifidus. And then this is Rubus trifidus. And then this is black mulberry. So here we go around the mulberry bush. Remember, we have studied about these songs in our small age. So this is our nursery rhymes. That mulberry, black mulberry. These are the black mulberry fruits, and this is lemon. This is one kind of lemon, big lemon. They call oranges also as lemon. Then next, a loquat. This is loquat. This is also one kind of. These days we get all these fruits and here also in big shops, malls. If you go, we can get all this. This loquat is used in the herbal tea. Generally grows in China, Japan, like that. So this is the green color pear, and this is another kind of plum and apricot. Then hybrid green tinda seeds. Tinda seeds. Okay, so this is what they have given the names. Almost we finished getting all the these fruits names. So we don't need to worry what are these fruits like that. So at least we know some fruits names like mulberries, raspberries, and rubus, and then plum, prune plum, Chalisa cherry, and Montmorency cherry. So in cherries, we have different varieties of cherries. Okay. Okay. So we'll go for our class. Yeah. We'll offer all these fruits for our Maharaj and flowers for our Maharaj, and then we'll take his blessings. So now we'll go for our class. 3 days over. So how did you spend your 3 days? Did you learn anything? All the class, did you go through the class? So now we finished this offenses against devotee, offenses against Krishna, offenses against Shastras, and offenses against Bhakti, and then faulty Bhakti. This is a faulty Bhakti. And now we have to go through this faulty Bhakti. but we will, the last final day when we saw this, I think Friday, that we have to go through once. Otherwise, we would have forgotten it. So we were seeing about Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga. That is Raja Yoga, is Ashtanga Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. So what is that? By this later, what Maharaj is trying to tell is that like sacrifice, charity, worshipping the Pitrus, worshipping the Devatas, which are process of Jnana Misra Bhakti. So Maharaj has given what are all for the Karma Misra Bhakti or Karma Yoga or Varnashrama, and he has also given for Jnana Yoga also he has given some worships which are an examples for the Jnana Yoga. So sacrifice, charity, worshipping the Pitrus, worshipping the Devatas, all this which are processes of Jnana Misra Bhakti. These are all process for people who are unqualified for Bhakti. They give results and are only indirect processes leading ultimately to Bhakti. So it means one is supposed to start with Karma Yoga and progress to Jnana Yoga and then to Ashtanga Yoga. So this is they have given sacrifice and charity and all that, but the worshipping of Pitrus and worshipping the Devatas, generally it comes in Karma Misra Bhakti. So that means here we should have got which are process of Jnana Misra Bhakti and Karma Misra Bhakti. Both are together, it is there here. So all this, it means one is supposed to start with Karma Yoga and then to go to Jnana Yoga and then to Ashtanga Yoga and then finally to Bhakti Yoga. How many lifetimes we are going to take for like this to go to Bhakti Yoga? So it is really, this may take many lifetimes. See, Maharaj is writing here, this may take many lifetimes. If we are going to start with Karma Yoga, then Jnana Yoga, then Ashtanga Yoga, and then for Karma Misra Bhakti and Jnana Misra Bhakti and Yoga Misra Bhakti, and then come for Suddha Bhakti. So this is all big around, just like we go around a mulberry bush. It's a bush. We are going around, around, and around. It will take a long lifetimes for us. So the materialists, when they hear about the name, then they will think that the name is just like another material processes, because they don't know the value of the chanting or Krishna's names, because the moment we utter the name of Krishna, utter the Maha Mantra, immediately Krishna is responding, because the name is not different from Krishna. Nami's name is different, non-different from the Nami. Nami means the person who is for the name. But here our name and the person is different. But there Krishna and his name is not different. So that is why Krishna's name is traveling from Goloka, spiritual world. It is the end. It's not the means. But by the mercy of the Lord, it also becomes a means for us in the material world. The same name is also the end. That is a perfection for the pure person. Chanting the name is a perfect process in itself. So that is a perfection for the pure person. Chanting the name is a perfect process in itself. So chanting itself is a perfect process. Chanting means it is chanting means it is not something material, it is spiritual. It's coming from Goloka Vrindavana. So that is the end. That's not the means. Means it's not the sadhana also. It is all sadhana and sadhya, the goal. Both are the same in Bhakti Yoga. That's what now we have this one we saw the last day. Bhakti is a means, Bhakti is the end. So Nirguna Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is in Nirguna. Ashtanga Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Nishkama Karma Yoga, all the three are in Sattva Guna. And Rajagun, Tamagun, Sakama Karma Yoga. So they're always interested in all Kama. Sakama Karma Yoga. So this is Sakama Karma Yoga. One who is in Sakama Karma Yoga, he is in Rajagun and Tamagun. But one who is in Sattva Gun, he has when he is doing Nishkama Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and Jnana Yoga, then he is in Sattvagun. Okay, but who is doing Bhakti Yoga? He is in Nirguna. Nirguna means not in three gunas. It is beyond three gunas, Nirguna. So here, karma is a sadhana, what they are doing, and bhakti is a end, sadhya. Goal is bhakti. So you are studying one book, and while the exam comes, there is a different book. How you will feel? It's too much. We are studying a 5th standard book, and when the exam comes, it is 12th standard exam paper. When they give, how it will be? This is the case in Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. Which means that we are writing Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga we are studying the whole year, the whole lifetime. And then when the result comes, the exam paper is given for Bhakti Yoga. That means at the end, we have to mix at least some little bhakti also, at least some little bhakti in Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga. Then only we will get some result. The people who are doing Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, they don't know anything about Bhakti Yoga. And suddenly when we ask, you mix some Bhakti, then where they will go? They don't have anything like that. So they are bewildered to do Bhakti. No feelings for Krishna. So this is the problem. That's why they fail generally. But here, the devotee who takes the Bhakti Yoga, he never fails because why? Because he's studying he's studying a book also is Bhakti, and his exam is also, the exam paper is also Bhakti Yoga. Same. He's chanting in his sadhana level, and in prema also he is chanting. In sadhana level also he's hearing, and in prema also he is hearing about the Lord. In sadhana level also he's cooking for Krishna, and in prema also he is cooking for Krishna. Nothing is different. Everything the same thing. Only the intensity matters. In sadhana they have according to their sadhana, they have little or more intensity, that it is deep, that feelings. But in prema, the intensity of that bhakti is very deep, very, very close, very personal with Krishna. That's all. So that's why Bhakti Yoga, for the devotees who are doing Bhakti Yoga, 100% result. Okay? The name is beyond the gunas. It is a means. It is also the end. It is pure, but it looks impure because of our impurities. So the name is beyond the gunas, nirguna. So 3 gunas will not come in Bhakti Yoga. So when we are above 3 gunas, then we are accepted as doing Bhakti Yoga. So Tamagun, Rajagun, Sattvagun, these 3 gunas will not be there. This is Bhakti Yoga. Okay? So it is a means, it is also the end. It is pure, but it looks impure because of our impurities. Okay? So it looks impure because of our impurities. Because when you are doing Bhakti Yoga in sadhana level, that is Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti. In these stages also we are doing this chanting, but the chanting is impure because we are mixing our gunas in that chanting. So that bhakti mixed with gunas. So this is not happening in the stage of Nishtha. There is no mixing of other gunas. It's only Suddha Sattva. So by practicing again and again and with good association, the impure person can also become pure, and it is by pure chanting that one can get prema. So if one commits this fault of thinking that chanting the name is all like a material karma, then it is a offense. Then it is offense. Okay, so it is by pure chanting that one gets prema. the impure person can also become pure by chanting, pure chanting, because by how it will happen? By associating with good people, by associating with good devotees, he will also chant purely. So if one commits the fault of thinking that chanting the name is like a material karma, then it is going to be an offense. So this is that offense. What is the remedy? The remedy required is to desire purification. We have to desire purification. We have to get cleansed. We should feel that I am contaminated. So we have to associate with pure devotees. We chant the name purely as far as possible. So we need to associate with pure devotees and learn the knowledge. That's all. That's a remedy for this. So this one we finished. Artava. Nama is equal to karma kanda. This is what we finished now. Nama is equal to karma kanda. This is a offense against Bhakti Devi. Then it is only Bhakti Yoga which can take one beyond the Gunas. Karma Yoga is only means to get to Bhakti. So by Karma Yoga, immediately we cannot get out. From Karma Yoga, we have to go to Jnana Yoga, and then from Jnana Yoga, we have to go to Ashtanga Yoga, and then from Ashtanga Yoga to Bhakti Yoga, we have to go. So it's a means, it's on the way, on the path. When we are going to Calcutta, in the train, we are crossing Rajamundri and Vishakhapatnam and all that. Like that, this Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, they all come in between stations. In between stations, when we reach Bhakti Yoga. So in between stations like this Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, all this comes and goes when we reach Bhakti Yoga. Our ultimate goal is Bhakti Yoga. So we can't equate the two processes. So how can we equate this Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga? They are quite different. No. So Bhakti is beyond three gunas, and Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga is in Rajagun, Tamagun, and Jnana Yoga is in Sattvagun. So all these things are there. But Bhakti Yoga is Nirguna, beyond three gunas. So all this, that is why it is coming from spiritual world. Karma Yoga is in Tamagun, Rajagun, and Nishkama Karma Yoga is in Sattvagun. Jnana Yoga is in Sattvagun. Okay. So Ashtanga Yoga is in Sattvagun. So like this, we have many varieties. Therefore, Jivas has to also practice some Bhakti Yoga to get liberation. Yeah. When we are doing Jnana Yoga, at last we want Mukti. For that only we are practicing Jnana Yoga. But at last, when we have to get mukti, at that moment, they say, okay, you have to do some bhakti, and then only you will get the result of this Jnana Yoga, whatever you are practicing. So at that moment, the person will not know how to mix bhakti in Jnana Yoga, because he has not practiced bhakti, so he doesn't know to do that. Otherwise, if he cannot do that, then there is no result. For Jnana Yoga, whatever he has practiced is waste. So that is why Bhakti is supposed to be quite different, and it is beyond gunas. And Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, this is only means, but Bhakti Yoga is the end. Ultimately, for all the processes, Bhakti Yoga is the end. So even without going through these processes of Karma and Jnana and Ashtanga Yoga, we can do Bhakti Yoga. We can take up Bhakti Yoga directly, and in the beginning only, in the beginning sadhana only, we can start up with Bhakti Yoga only, and then we can finish it off in Bhakti Yoga. It's one lifetime process. That's what we say. But if we don't know the knowledge, then it will take many lifetimes. So we can never equate chanting the name with material karma. So this material karma, we cannot equate chanting. Okay. So this offense we finish. Okay. Now the fifth type of offense, committing sin in the strength of the holy name. What is sin? It is explained in NOD and in other places that the origin is ultimately avidya, or ignorance, and this leads to getting material bodies, false ego, etc. If we are associating with avidya or ignorance, then we will be getting false ego and material bodies we will get. So in NOD, this is the thing explained in NOD. And in other places that the origin is ultimately avidya or ignorance, and this leads to getting material bodies, false ego, etc. First, there is a development of desires. From the desire, we do actions. And from the actions, we get reactions in terms of suffering. So the scripture says that chanting the name eradicates the suffering, the sinful act, the desire to sin, the origin of avidya. You are a little bit confused? Okay. We will go from the beginning. Okay. First, there is a development of desires. First, why we are getting material bodies? Because of false ego. Okay. How do we get these material bodies again and again? How does this false ego develops in us? So first and foremost, what is happening? We have a desire. Okay. Then we have a desire that we will put it first. First, desire. First, we have a desire. Okay. Desire. First, we have a desire. Then we are desiring for something. You think that I am desiring for one car. Okay. Desire. First is desire. Then what is happening? I want to do something to get that desire. So now I want, what is it? I want that car. So what I will do? I will jump into action. I'll try somehow to get this desire that I want this car. So I will come in action. Okay, I'll come in action. I will put some action. And then next, then I will get some desire to sin. Desire to sin. Okay, this is desire, action, desire to sin. Then origin of avidya, the origin of avidya. So everything is the origin of avidya. So everything is boiling down to avidya. Because of avidya, we are doing all these things. Because of avidya. So this is one kind of method Maharaj has given here. Okay, but here, if you see, this is a right method. Avidya, because of ignorance, we have desires, papa bija, and then we tend to do that papa. Papa means that actions which will bring us reactions. Papa karya, or papa means sinful activities, and then we fall into suffering. This is what. Thus, the whole chain is destroyed by chanting the name. Name eradicates suffering, sinful act, desire for sin, and avidya. So, when we are chanting Suddha, it will directly go and affect this avidya itself. Directly it will go to, because avidya is a root for our sufferings. So it will go and directly destroy this root only. This nama, it will remove our avidya. That is why Chetodarpana marjanam Vamahadavagni nirvapanam Sheya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavad Jivanam. Vidyavad Jivanam. So, Vidya Vadu Jivanam means who is a Vadu wife. So, Vidya is the Vadu wife of Sri Krishna. So, without us calling her, when we call Krishna, immediately that Vadu wife, she comes. Somebody is calling my husband's name. So, I should go there and see what's happening. So, Vidya Vadu. So, when we are calling Krishna's name, immediately Vidya comes, the wife comes. The Bhakti Devi comes, Vidya, Vadu, she's a wife, and she takes away all our sufferings. Vidya Vadu Jivanam. So she gives knowledge. So then, after taking knowledge, our avidya goes away, and we don't want those desires, and the desires. For that desire, we are doing some action. Not that also he is not doing. This is what is ignorance. This is what is avidya. Okay. So, avidya, then papa bija, then papa, then suffering. Papa is action. Avidya should be first, right? Yeah. So, avidya here, because of, okay, now we'll go to this page. First comes avidya. Avidya. First comes avidya. Then, because of avidya, so now we will put the what Maharaj has used on those words we put. Avidya is here ignorance. It's told ignorance. Ignorance. Avidya is ignorance. Okay. Then desire. This is papa bija. Papa bija. Bija means desire. Bija means one desire. That desire is that papa bij. Bij means that which is making us to do that papa. Okay, now you got it. That is why it is called papa bija. Before doing papa, we are having papa bija. Okay, so this desire is only this papa bija. Desire means it's a bij. Bij means a seed. Before doing papa, we have this seed for doing papa. This is a seed. That seed is only desire. How this desire came? Because of avidya. Because we are ignorant, so we don't know. By desiring these things, I will get into trouble. Because of avidya, we fall into these desires. That is papa bija, which is going to. This is a small bij seed, which is tomorrow. It's going to bring us the result or reaction, papa. So then he puts after desire he puts action. Then comes papa, means a reaction. You can say a reaction. Yeah. Then next is, this is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. Okay, so desire to sin. Now this next is suffering. 4th one is suffering. Now he has to suffer. That's all. What can we do? Because he has developed that desire because of his ignorance, and he has jumped into action, and reaction has come. Now he has to suffer. That's it. Okay. So these are the 4 steps. Never ever forget, dear devotees, please don't forget these points. This is very, very important. If we learn these points, then we can preach very nicely, because this is the Sudra which is tying us actually very badly to this material world. and make us to become filled with false ego, and whatever problems comes to us, all because of this cycle only. Okay, avidya. Then because of avidya, we get desire, that is papa bija, and then we jump into action, and then we do papa, and then we suffer. That's all. See, Maharaj is given like this. This is a picture he has given. Because of ignorance, he desired, and this because of desire, he did this action, and then suffering. Maharaj has put this big fire inside. Big fire, suffering is happening to us. Okay, so now, okay, what's happening? Purification by bhakti. What's happening? How this bhakti is taking care of this these steps. Between beginning of bhakti and pure bhakti, traces of sin in the form of attachment to the sin will remain. As a devotee does not commit new sin by performance of bhakti, the traces gradually disappear. Kleshagni. Between beginning of bhakti and pure bhakti, traces of sin in the form of attachment to the sin will remain. See what they're saying? Just a minute. We'll make this as between beginning of bhakti. Okay. Beginning of bhakti. Beginning of bhakti. Beginning of bhakti. And then next is beginning of bhakti, and then Suddha Bhakti or pure bhakti. They say pure bhakti. Okay. In between, what is there? Pure bhakti. Pure bhakti. Beginning of bhakti is, we can say, Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, all is beginning of bhakti. Bhajana Kriya, Then one more is also there, Ananda Nivritti. Ananda Nivritti. Okay, so these are all beginning of bhakti stages. That is in this way that it develops. So in between beginning of bhakti and pure bhakti is nishtha. So in between we have all this Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Ananda Nivritti. All these are in the middle. Okay. So pure bhakti is nishtha. So beginning of bhakti is all this. So before getting pure bhakti, we are starting bhakti, but we are not immediately starting pure bhakti directly. We are starting with Shraddha. So in these stages, what they say, the Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Ananda Nivritti, in these stages, we have some traces of sin in the form of attachment to the sin. Okay? Anardas, traces of sin. So now they say traces of sin. In these stages, we have traces of sins. So I make it big. So this is traces of sin. Traces will be there in this situation, because this is not Shuddha Bhakti, this is not pure Bhakti. So naturally in these stages, there will be traces of sin, isn't it? Traces of sin. Then what happens because of traces of sin? The devotee, so-called Kanishkadikari, he, what Maharaj says is that he is Vaishnava Praya. He is like a devotee. So traces of sin in the form of attachment to the sin. Attachment to the sin. So now this is what is attachment to the sin. Attachment to the sin. They are attached to do the sin. Attachment to the sin. To do the sin. Attachment to do the sin. Okay. So this is what is a problem now. Attachment to do the sin. Traces of sin is there because they are only beginning of bhakti, but they have not reached the stage of pure bhakti, nishta. So in the middle, shraddha, sadhusanga, bhajana kriya, anartha nivritti, in these stages, traces of sin will be there. That is, attachment to do the sin will be there. Okay. So this is what Maharaj is telling here. As a devotee does not commit a new sin by performance of bhakti, the traces gradually disappear. Kleshatni. So does not commit new sin. The devotee, when he reaches this pure bhakti, nishta stage, he stops doing. He does not commit new sin. He does not commit new sin. He does not commit new sin. Commit new sin. So only old things are remaining. Okay, not new ones. So what is happening? By performance of bhakti, the traces gradually disappear. And then he is also doing devotion. So in pure bhakti nishta, he does not commit new sin. But whatever he is having old, that is also now destroying because of bhakti. Okay, he does not commit new sin. This is the first point. And the second point, what he's doing, the second point, he's doing bhakti. This is the second point. He's not only not committing sin, but he also does bhakti, perform bhakti. He also performs bhakti. So these things he is doing. He also performs bhakti. Then next, sorry. Next what he is doing? He performs bhakti. Then the traces gradually disappear. Okay. Now, as a result of these two things, he does not commit new sin. He also performs bhakti. Then what happens? All these, the traces of sin is there, no? Traces means attachment to do the sin. That will slowly, go away. Traces of sin will disappear. Traces of sin gradually disappears. Okay? Gradually disappears. Okay? That's all. So today we are going to learn only these things because this is very important points. Please learn everything. This also you have to learn. This is avidya, desire, papa pita, action, papa. that is then avidya, desire, action, that is papa, then suffering. Then here we have beginning of bhakti and pure bhakti. In between we have Shraddha, Sarvasanga, Bhakti and Anutta. In these four stages, traces of sin will be there. Attachment to do the sin will be there. Okay. So he does not commit new sin. He also performs bhakti. Traces of sin gradually disappears. These are the three items in Nishtha he is doing. First of all, he stops doing new sin. And second, he is performing bhakti. And third thing is that automatically, without him knowing this, he said that old traces are there, no sin traces, that gradually disappears, which was there in Shraddha, Sarvasanga, Bhajana, the stages, no? Those traces of sin gradually disappears. Okay, so I think this is enough for today, because we have to understand all these things very slowly. Otherwise, it will be too much for us. Okay? At least this much you learn and come. Okay, please notice. Hare Krishna Mataji. Somebody is asking, if we are suffering with some diseases while performing bhakti, then how to understand this? Okay, suffering with some disease. Devotees generally, when in Nishtha stage, we can see that steadily they are able to do devotional service. They are not so much affected by the material world's all these problems. In Nishtha stage, we can see the devotees are like calm and quiet, and very easily they are able to do their devotion. This is what is a Nishtha stage devotees. But when we are getting diseases, I have studied in the Maharaj Ramabha stage. I think it will come now. In the last period of this 10 aparadas, now we are coming to the seventh one, I think. 8th, 9th, 10th, now in that, what it will come. Even if you do Namabhas chanting, all the diseases will go away. Because diseases are all because of our papa. So then why the diseases will not go? Because the papa or sinful reactions, that should go away just by chanting Namabhas chanting, isn't it? So just by chanting Namabhasa chanting only, all our suffering of these diseases and other things just vanish. Okay. So we also see that very, very great devotees, they also go through these sufferings. But we can see Guru Maharaj and other Maharajas that they don't even bother for those things, and we never see that they are suffered by that. So it is they are beyond the bodily conception, and diseases will not happen. The diseases should not come and disturb the devotees in a very high level, like Uttamadhigari level. So Maharaj says for this that for devotees are in two types. One is a devotee who is chanting in not even in Namabhas. If he chants in Namabhas, his small diseases and worries will go away. Then this is the Uttamadhigari who has disease. Why? Because Krishna has removed all his papa reactions for whatever he has done before because of his devotion. That means Maharaj is giving an example of a silk cloth. That silk cloth, if we burn with a light fire, not going nearby, but in a far away, we can see that the silk cloth is burned. It's nothing is there, but still we can see the silk cloth. But if we touch it, it will fall down like powder. So it's just for a sake, it will be there. But if we touch it, it will fall. So like that, for the pure devotees, the suffering is like this. It is Maharaj is saying the reaction, the karmic reaction is not at all affecting them. It is like a outside covering Krishna has kept it. It is not that they are affected by that. For others just to cheat others, that Bhakti Yoga is also like other processes like that. Not to show the powerfulness of Bhakti Yoga, Krishna makes all this some cheating things, that he hides the power of the topmost power of Bhakti Yoga. That's why he shows as if the devotees are also falling into disease and suffering like that. He's making it is in that disguise. It's not that it's real. Bhakti Yoga, he is giving in disguise that devotees are also suffering like that. But it is not. Devotees are not at all getting suffered because of their karmic reaction. It cannot happen, as Maharaj says. Their karmic reactions are already burnt. There is nothing to affect them. But if the devotee is not even in Nama stage and getting diseases, that is a different case. Because his chanting is in Nama Prad. That is why his chanting is not so powerful that he can remove his diseases. Okay? So this is what. So two types of devotees are there. So-called devotees and Kanishka devotees, and then Madhyaman Uttama. And Madhyaman Uttama, it's like a suffering, it's not a real suffering. Okay. Okay, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. And now we'll go for the Tamil class. So I think Tamil class devotees have joined. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Vancha kalpadarupyasya kripa sindhupya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo.